Welcome to Hey That's Me, a commentary podcast. I'm Patrick Kottner.
I am Brian Lynch. Patrick, I am scared to death of Gorgs.
Why?
Because they're big and they're always trying to get those Fraggles.
That's true. They also love radishes, though.
Right? Why would I be afraid of that, though?
Do you love radishes?
No, I'm scared of
Oh,
radishes.
I was going to say maybe you had that in common.
No. Oh, that's what I could talk about with them?
I guess so.
I guess, though, if I'm also afraid of radishes, maybe I should appreciate the Gorgs for getting rid of all of them.
See? Mm-hmm. Today we're watching Season 1, Episode 13 of Fraggle Rock Back to the Rock with Dan Garza, who plays Junior Gorg.
I've never met him, and we haven't recorded this yet. Is
Yeah.
he a big guy like a Gorg?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
my
I
God.
think he's tall.
Scared of him.
He does the face. He does the voice. He's great. He's going to be great.
Listen, I love Fraggle Rock, but I love Fraggle Rock Back to the Rock even more.
I agree.
It's
I
a
do
rare
too.
remake that's better than the original.
I was rewatching this episode yesterday.
Right.
And it looks so good.
Yes.
It's
bright and it's colorful and it doesn't look cheap.
It's such an upgrade. Not that the original series is not great.
No.
It obviously has its charms, all that stuff. But like, you watch the original series and you're like, this is shot in a television studio
Right.
with
Yes.
TV cameras, and it's shot like
It's a charming lower budget
yeah,
Muppet show.
yes.
But it's great. It's also great. But this one is next level for me. This is one of my favorite Henson productions.
Yeah.
The Back to the Rock.
Brian, we should tell people what the show is.
No, I don't want to.
This show is called Hey That's Me, a commentary podcast. And on this show, we do commentaries for movies and TV shows with people who worked on them who never got to do audio
They
commentaries.
finally have their day.
Finally have their day in the dang sun.
Were you wondering what that guy in the Gorg costume was thinking while they were filming Fraggle Rock, episode 13 of season 1, Back to the Rock, all of us?
Well, he's not in the costume because he only does the face and the voice.
Well, I have another podcast where I just talked to people that were in the costume.
You want to talk to Ben DeRocher?
I have talked to Ben DeRocher. He's almost every other guest I get. When we come back after this, after you listen to the commentary track. So by the way, just get it ready and we'll count down and blah, blah, blah. But after that, Patrick and I are going to say our favorite Muppet character from The Muppet Show, our favorite Muppet character from Sesame Street, and our favorite Muppet character from Fraggle Rock. And then we're going to pit them against each other and see who comes out the ultimate Muppet.
Okay.
For me and Patrick.
That sounds good.
Patrick didn't know this, so he's going to think about it.
No, I'm thinking about it right now, and it's really going to distract me. Brian, while we're here, we should tell people to go check out our Patreon, patreon.com/commentary. Every few bucks helps out the show a lot. And also, if you want to give us a review on your podcast platform of choice, whether that's Apple, Spotify, YouTube, whatever you want to do, go leave a comment, go leave a review, because it does help out the algorithm in terms of recommending us to other people.
And then we get more listeners, and then we get more famous, and then we get more power, and then we get invited to comedy festivals that we shouldn't go to because they're held by countries that have done terrible war crimes.
Or the White House.
I wouldn't go to the White House. Not yet.
I didn't say which White House.
Oh, which White House are you talking
Just
about?
the one on
Down the
Franklin?
street?
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Franklin.
very nice.
Yeah, a couple blocks away.
I love them.
All right, so pull it up. It's on Apple TV Plus, and we're going to start in
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, we're here.
Yeah.
Dan Garza, how are you?
I'm great. This is awesome.
This is very exciting.
Yeah, that's Johnny.
That's Johnny.
Yeah.
This show looks so good. We were talking about that before.
It's beautiful.
It's like amazing. The first show obviously has its charms, and it's shot in a very specific, certain way. And this show just like ups the ante so much.
Yeah.
How did you get involved with the show? Let's start with that.
So I answered an ad on Craigslist.
Great.
No, I was. I auditioned for Wembley.
Wow.
There I am on the screen there. That's a composite shot because of scale
Size,
differences.
yeah.
Sure.
But also because of visual differences. I love how. Man, I would love to see a whole episode with those 3D glasses.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be super cool, right?
Yeah.
No. So Johnny and I met a number of years ago, almost a decade ago, on a show that he did called Splash and Bubbles, and so. I ended up on that show. And there's Donna Kimball as Moki, and Donna and I had this rivalry on Splash to see who would do the most amount of characters. And when we wrapped, I had done 11 characters and she had done 12.
Oh, no.
And I said, I cede my crowd. Anyway,
Only 11.
Yeah.
they had approached me and they said, "Hey, would you like to audition for Wembley?" And I said, "No," because it's such a great character and I don't want to screw it up.
Yeah.
But I did the audition anyway because I figured, well, anything that they're going to ask, I'm going to try.
Sure.
And so I did, and it was terrible. And I sent it over, and then I sent it over to Kevin Clash because he was one of my teachers, one of my mentors.
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, that's a great character. It's not Wembley, but it's a great character." And so I thought, okay, that ship has sailed. So I went through all the stages of grief and probably 6 pounds of chips. And then I got a message like a couple of months later saying, "Hey, would you be interested in doing Junior?"
Oh, wow.
Auditioning for Junior, not doing Junior.
Yeah.
I said, sure. So I studied the hell out of Richard Hunt and his thing. Oh, I love all of these people. I love every single one of those people that are there. And that took all of us.
I'm sure.
Which
There's
is,
so many in the background.
yeah. Oh, on the left-hand side, there's an ink spot just chilling and munching. That's me.
Oh,
cool.
Johnny was like, just do whatever you think. And I'm like, I need to eat something. That's exactly, and this scene is great. Ben almost fell there, which is great. But he was sipping on a thing.
Yeah.
And we eliminated the whole like, "Ooh, I got a Fraggle," that thing. Because there's an episode in this about consent, and throwing people down wells is not consensual.
Sure.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian. Oh,
we really need to talk about that.
That's how I introduced myself to you.
So I sent in an audition, and me being, the overachiever, I sent in all 5 characters in the scene. And they were like, "Dan, we know you have versatility. Just please send in Junior." Okay. So I sent it in. I sent it over to Clash first, and he's like, "Ooh, you got him."
Oh my gosh, that's got to be amazing to hear.
No, it was a relief too. And then I was like, "Oh," but then, and I went into the whole like, "Oh, it's Richard's legacy, and I would have went alone." And Kevin stopped me on my tracks, and he's like, "Look, you're never gonna be Richard.
Sure. Yeah.
The best you can do is to honor it with being, the best Junior you can be." And so I was like, okay, so I have to take on this mantle, but I also have to be honest, and I have to be straightforward about it. And the only way to do that is to make him my own.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of Richard and Junior, but there's a lot more Dan and a lot more Ben DeRoche, who's the suit performer for him. Because I don't do this isolatedly.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Sure.
I don't do this in isolation. Yes.
Yeah.
I think isolatedly is better.
Isolatedly is it's concise. It's succinct, and it's improper grammar, kids. So
It's one fewer word.
yeah, absolutely. So that's how I kind of got on the show. And Johnny called me up and he said, "Hey, pal, what are you doing for the next 6 months?" Crying, crying. And yes, I was.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's how it happened.
What was your first moment when you walked onto that set? Because the Gorg set is like, it looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
And obviously the dock set and all that looks the same too, but like the Gorg set is like.
Dock set was based, like they took the blueprints of the original set and then expanded on them, which is fantastic, giving like that loft and all of that, which is spooky to climb up. First day show up, right, and it is I'm a little intimidated.
Yeah.
I walk into the Great Hall and you're just like, it's 3 stories tall. It's got tunnels. It's got places. It's got a working waterfall. Look at the craftsmanship here. And they hadn't even put up the lights yet.
Sure.
And they were still working on it. Oh, I'm that dude. There's this big ass frog. Did I say big ass?
Yeah.
Okay. There's this big ass
there you
frog
go.
up on the top. That's me on straddling a ladder back there
God.
with like a couple of crew guys holding me. and Johnny was like, "Just react, just go to town."
Yeah.
So I'm up there going,
Very Jabba.
And wagging his little tail subtly and all of that. But that was awesome. And one of our guys he had to hack away at the stonework, and he broke his knife. He broke his favorite knife.
Oh my
I was
God.
so upset.
Is it styrofoam or
it's carved foam,
Okay.
and then they heat gun it, and then they throw another layer of stuff on there. So it's pretty tough, but it's not invincible tough.
Sure.
And just the amount of craftsmanship. Anyway, so the Great Hall, I go up there and we're standing there, and there's this working pool where you can put puppeteers' arms through and all that. And then Johnny says, Are you ready to see the castle? I said, "Yeah, I guess I'm ready to see the castle." So we go over. And we walk in, and they're still working on it, and they're, it's in pieces, and I can show you photos of that later on my phone.
Not you, listeners.
Ha ha!
I think you're saying to me,
you.
I'm not allowed to.
Hey, that's Junior right there.
Yeah.
Hey, that's me. And that's a digital gobo, which is great.
It's a great digital gobo.
They
Yeah.
use them sparingly, but when they use them, they're for a purpose, and that's Johnny as a full body. And he's like, "Hey, everybody!
That was a good bobo right there.
Thanks. And so then Junior's upset because he had to throw Junior down the well, and I love this Sergio Leone moment. And he gets up and he turns around. And you're like, "Oh, okay, they're gonna talk." And nope. That was threading the needle. So
Sure.
Ben DeRoche has to like bring this cage right over the camera while he's wearing this costume and looking through a very small monitor. So word to the wise, when you're working in a suit, it's really claustrophobic, right? So the only way that Ben can really thread needles to grab things like that is if the mouth is slightly ajar.
Oh, okay.
I have to justify it as a performer because you can't just have the mouth open. So you'll see in a lot of Junior's performances when he's going to grab something, he goes, "Aha!" And that's so Ben can actually grab stuff. Or if he's running, you'll see the mouth flapping open and closed. And I have to like, or to justify so that Ben can look out of the mouth mesh so he doesn't die with this 18-pound helmet on.
I mean, there's a scene later where he's like running, and I'm like, that must be the hardest thing that you can do. Is So explain to people, because how many people does it take to bring Junior? Is it 2 or 3? Or?
It's 2 of us.
Okay.
To bring him to life. It's an entire team.
Yeah.
To get him up and running and moving. And those illustrations are done by Tyler, who is the production designer.
Yeah.
It's his dad who did these illustrations.
Oh, wow.
From what I remember.
They're very cool.
And we're hiding with puppets underneath the thing, underneath that what do you call it? The easel.
Yeah.
So we can come out and do the trumpets, and there's like 3 of us hanging under there. When they say, "Are we going to do a dance party?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're going to do a dance party." And so we're hiding there, we're waiting and all of that. And if you notice, you never see us pop out. It's a cut, and then they cut
that's
to
funny.
us. But we were down there for real.
Were they hazing you? Were they telling? No, you got to be down there.
They were like, "All right, it's quad day, folks." So squat. Here it comes. And like, "Yeah, you bet your sweet radish it is," right? And then. Yeah, that's us dancing. Oh, no, we do pop out. Oh, never mind.
That's
please.
It was worth
erase
it.
But you could have popped up on the cut. I get your point.
Yeah. But we did it on the day, so it was
That's
great.
great.
But yeah, we have an entire team, people who work on all of the mechanics of that head, people who dress him, people who are looking after Benny, people who bring his peanut butter and jelly sandwich between takes, because he's such a diva. No, he's not. Ben's the best. Ben is absolutely the best. But yeah, and so performances are influenced not only by myself as like the voice in the head, and I break everything down. But that's just as an actor.
This is what this podcast is for.
Right.
Yeah.
And but also because Benny is like he's informed by physically what am I going to do. So sometimes when we're reading through and we're at the table read, he'll write notes, and then we'll be on set and we'll rehearse without the head on, and I'll say, okay, this is what I would do, but add to it or subtract from it in order to stay honest with it, and then we go forward that way. And so sometimes the body leads and other times the head leads, but
Just like anyone.
yeah. Sometimes I'm just thinking about fish and chips, baby, and that's the body leading. This is cool.
Is the hand rig comfortable for you?
Yeah.
Does that have foam in it, or is it just
no? It's a Waldo basically.
Yeah,
so it's got a thumb cup and a place to grab. And so with one hand, I'm mouthing and doing the eyes back and forth, and then the other hand, there's a remote control for his eyes, either widening or blinking. But he's got 2 servos going on, so I can do either la 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 la, and I'm doing my mouth sideways to sideways, or I can have a single flap. And this is a great combination of miniature and full size on a blue screen. So the over the shoulder stuff that you'll see, that's all the little miniature stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then this is a composite. So you see right there, that is full size, and we're performing at the same time here.
Sure.
So Johnny is in this blue cube, and we're on set, and they're compositing it in real time, and that's the miniature, that's the real size.
Wow.
And that's Junior. It's beautiful. And so we're able to have this back and forth that's happening, so that it's action and reaction. And we're, Johnny and I are friends in real life. He's a brother from another mother, right? But at the same time, this relationship that's starting to develop is honest. Like it's, and here we're trying to figure out how we're gonna. So maybe, and so a lot of this is improv. And we trust each other. And that is the miniature hand, and that's Benny's hand.
I mean, that's such a big part of puppetry is just trusting each
and
other
there's
because
digital. Look at that!
it looks
was
so good.
seamless,
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's a little twerking that Ben did on the day. Oh, I'm just dancing, which is so awesome. And Frank Meshkalite is voicing Pa Gorg, and that's Andy Hayward inside.
Yeah.
And Frank was 5th season suit performer for Junior Gorg.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
So
that's really cool.
And I'm the gray guy here on the end.
Great.
And so all of these have informal names, right? All of these background characters, and they named him Nad, which is Dan spelled backwards. So he was the antithesis of me on set. So me being, and his hat is made of gloves.
Oh my
He's got
god.
gloves for his hat.
Yeah.
And so I try to be as generous and accommodating and everything.
Sure.
But once Nad came on,
Oh, diva.
oh
That's
no,
it. You're done.
terrible.
Yeah.
He's a horrible person. And I tell you what, I don't say this to many peoples, but originally the show was called Nad Rocks, but nobody wanted to name it that for the reboot. So they went with Fraggle Rocks, Back to the Rocks, and all of that. So okay, good for you guys.
that's so
all right,
funny.
but it's just a show from my point of view, much like in the Star Wars where it's all based on R2.
Yes.
Which is what I believe.
Yes.
So that's me. And I love the ink spots. The ink spots are so my spirit animal.
Yeah.
And you'll see a scene coming up where there's going to be a little ink spot dancing in the foreground and like kind of leading the charge. That's me.
Wow.
And then this is Junior. So they're going to take Junior back, and all of the puppets' hands are pinned.
Oh, okay.
In this next scene where we're going through this very narrow tunnel. Right. So you have, for every puppet that you see there's a human attached to them. So this is cramped quarters.
That's hard, man. Wow.
This is real cramped quarters. And if you screw up and you pull away, then there goes your arm. Your arm gets pulled off. So
how far do the rocks go down on that set?
Pretty far.
They go, yeah. It goes past the camera and all that stuff. Okay.
These are tunnels all the way through, which is amazing. And so this is me right there, just
amazing.
And Johnny's like, okay, yeah, just dance in front of the thing and do your thing. And I'm like, I'm hamming this up. And here you'll see I have no rhythm. So everyone's I'm going in the opposite direction. And that was partially intentional and partially accidental because I knew I was never going to be seen.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of both.
But for a guy in a Fraggle world to have no rhythm is a good character.
Oh,
trait.
yeah.
That's really good.
Spot,
You stand out.
So here's I'm here on the left-hand side, and of course I'm going to milk this forever. So he's going to go all the way to the end, and I think, well, he's got to look back.
Sure.
Nobody's
Yeah,
looking back, so he stops. He takes a look at it. He's like, all right, gotta go. And then they encounter Junior.
Oh no.
Which, oh man, I tried so hard to. Because when I was a kid, I don't know about y'all, but when I was watching Fraggle Rock, they scared the hell out of me.
Yeah,
of course.
And those are all digital. Those are all digital. It's beautiful. It's
yeah.
beautiful. And that is a full-size bridge.
That's amazing.
So they had the regular bridge that we have on set, and then this is built to scale.
Wow.
So it's this giant bridge that they expertly created for us to inhabit. And so I really wanted Junior to be approachable because as a kid, I'm like, I love these characters. And who's this jerk who's trying to kill him?
Yeah.
And so one of my things was I just need Junior to be relatable and need him to be approachable. And the ability to have him that way. Oh, this is the big dramatic thing right here. And I'm crying on set as we're doing this because he's bearing his soul and this is everything.
Yeah.
And this is Junior unleashed. And this is, I see it as a sequence that if Junior were full throttle influenced by Pa Gorg, this is who he would be. This is Back to the Future 2.
Yeah.
This is Biffland, right? And this is who he would be if he only had that influence. But in my backstory for Junior, we can talk about that later.
I love this.
Yeah.
My backstory for Junior, the reason that he is who he is the reason that we see Junior with a heart. And so this is when he's pushed up against a wall and he's like, you have to be Pa. And that's me doing an impersonation of Frank Meshkalite doing Pa Gorg. Can you imagine a Pa Fraggle?
I love that.
Season 3 was going to have Fraggle.
So this is Junior, no holds barred, being forced into an angry little corner. So it makes the kind Junior that you see and you relate to earlier, this juxtaposition of it just makes him all the more aggressive and like, oh no, what's going to happen? So it's like, you know, when you see your favorite movie and they kill off one of your favorite characters and you're like, oh man, all bets are off now.
Right.
We don't know what's going to happen. You know, are they going to end up as a taxidermied version of themselves?
Sure.
And so this is great. I love this, and this sequence makes me cry all the time. Seeing our hero, like, this is it. Like he's the one. He's the lighthouse, and his light is out.
Yeah.
So it's up to them to step up and do this and make the connections and all that. So it's fantastic the way they bring their friend back from the brink, and it's not a steel rod that brings him back, but the faintest little it's not even monofilament that brings him back because that's pretty strong. It's just like the thinnest piece of yarn that could snap at any moment. Yeah. Right. And then he's like, oh yeah, no, you guys are right. And Junior's like, what's happening here? Yeah. And I love the look of fear. So this is confusion, right? And then as soon as Gobo starts coming out and then they start coming out and his eyes are like darting left and right. Yeah. Like what is happening here? I'm losing control. And then he sees what he'd been blinded to his entire time, which is Junior. And like you can't beat it, man. The foot tapping's happening. Yeah. You know, this is feeding Junior. It's feeding him. Junior takes care of his garden the way he would take care of his friends if he had any. So this is the potential of friendship here that's happening, right? This is the bridge, literally. And so he's looking and he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And now he starts to see, you know, he's not alone. Maybe that means I'm not alone. Yeah. This is crazy. Are you kidding me? Junior's moving and he's blossoming and he's growing. And this is because of you guys. And that is the turning point. Yeah. And he knows what to do. He's always known what to do. And it's this revelation of like, and so he goes and he grabs him, he picks him up, he embraces him. And I get to sing a little bit, which is nice. Yeah. And then it's like when we were shooting this, I was like, "Oh no, Ben's gonna trip over." Hey, there's a Philo down there.
But you're Philo, right?
Yeah, I'm the pink guy.
Okay,
and
great.
Johnny is Gunge.
Amazing.
And so as we're shooting this, I'm like, "Oh no, Ben, right here! Oh no, he's gonna fall. He's gonna fall." But no, he turns and he looks at it. He acknowledges that it's there. Goes back and forth, and now he knows what he has to do. And this head that he's going to bash, this figurehead, is pre-cut by our FX department. Okay. The dust that you see in there is all post.
Oh, wow.
So there was no dust on the day, but it looks
wow.
totally natural.
Yeah.
Boom there.
Oh, that
Yeah,
does look great.
And it looks great. And, shot after shot. And Ben is just going ham on this thing. He's just going all together because we need that honesty, that honest moment of revelation of like, this is his ultimate power, and he's there and he's doing it. And at the same time, you're like, oh, he's standing up to his parents.
Yeah.
And this is also done by Frank Meshkalite. That puppet there takes about 5 puppeteers to
It looks
Beautiful
so
guy.
cool.
He's huge.
Yeah,
man.
I'm
He's
sure.
huge. And I did a version of it because I auditioned without even asking. So I was sitting in my trailer and I'm like, I don't know who's getting who's getting this character. But I'm gonna. So I went in and I went full tree beard on it.
Oh, wow.
Like, yes, you Fraggles roll this, that, and the other. And Johnny was like, that's great, but we're going with, oh, yes, it's so good. As non-threatening as you can get, right?
John Rhys Davies or Edwin.
Yeah,
One way or the other. It's, yeah.
And that's Ingrid Hansen as Ma's body, and Amy Garcia as Ma, face and voice. And all of us just found these kindred spirits, and that comes from Johnny casting properly.
Yeah.
Right. We're surrounded by just amazing humans, not just amazing puppeteers who are great technically or physically or characteristically, but just great humans.
Yeah.
And being able to be supported in that way, and not allow, okay, I'm not getting political, but not allow borders
Sure.
and different things to stand in our way.
Yeah.
Hey, there I am, right there. Hey, look, that's me. That's the name of the show right there. Hey, yeah. I love this exchange of the back and forth, which could have gone on for hours.
Now they're composited in. Those are full size.
Those are full size,
Yeah.
and they're in a giant bucket, literally in a giant bucket. They built 2 buckets. And so there was a weight on this, so this is composited. But doing the whole back and forth is just the way that we live. Lower right-hand corner, Inkspot gets hugged by Storyteller. That's Donna Kimball hugging me. Like you'll see, right now I'm just like, that's an homage. Yeah, that's an homage to Jordan Lockhart, who does these weird things between takes with Wembley, where he's like, and so I was like, I'm gonna honor that. And then Donna's like, I'm gonna hug you, pal. And I was like, great, yes.
Oh, that's great.
And so that Storyteller hugging that ink spot, who again is my spirit animal. We have 5 ink spots, and I gravitate toward either number 2 or number 4.
What are the differences?
The mouth plates are slightly different,
Okay.
and their body types are slightly different.
Oh, okay.
And political beliefs.
And political
Wow.
beliefs.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah.
They don't like borders. They say, yeah.
Nope. Nope. And again, here I'm Nad, the gray guy.
Yeah.
And I love that look at I don't remember who's playing that ink spot, but they're doing an amazing
I think
job.
this set is so cool too.
No, you're standing back there and you're like, the Muppets had this thing back in the day, or Jim had this thing back in the day of upstaging. And I took it not only sincerely to heart, but as a character, you don't care nor know if there's like a shriek, you'll acknowledge it, but you're in your own world back there, man.
Yeah.
And if your entire day consists around, I found this really cool piece of vegetation that I've never encountered before, and I'm just gonna enjoy the hell out of it. Or a scene where like I was doing, Johnny was like, hey, can you do an ink spot in the background? Just whatever. I said, what do you want him doing? He said, just living his best life. So I was like, okay. So Jurgen, who's one of our beautiful, amazing wranglers, just geniuses. I said, can you attach his hand to his foot? I just want him to discover his 3rd toe. And so he's he's just doing that. Zadam right there, and Matt and Alex, absolutely fantastic. Zadam for you guys who are what's the name of the
Horror
film?
Yes.
Go see Final Destination. What is it? 76. Yeah, Bloodlines.
76.
It's they directed that as well as they directed us here, so they've got range, and they're amazing to work with. And if they are listening to this, please put me in your next horror film.
Yeah.
That's one of my bucket list items, is to be in a horror film. And I really want to just be killing it.
What is it? Karen Prell's on set.
Okay, that's you.
That's
there
me.
you go.
And then that's
Yeah.
me there. So I went from the top all the way to the bottom.
We're gonna go
That's
past the end of
showbiz.
this. We're gonna
That's
keep talking for
showbiz.
a
Yeah, I
little
want to
bit.
hear the backstory of Junior Gorg.
I want to hear the backstory, but
Yeah.
I also want to know. Karen's around,
Yes.
right? Karen was on the original show.
Karen was not only on the original show, but Karen also animated for Pixar.
Oh
Toy
yes,
Story.
yes.
She did. She works currently in the video game industry, and she is one of the best human beings on this planet.
We had her on. I do the show called the George Lucas Talk Show up in Seattle, and she came on, and she was fantastic.
she great?
She's great. She's the best. But what was that like having multiple people there who were there for the original show? Did you get to talk to her about Richard at all, or like about Junior? What was that? What was that conversation like?
So I spoke to her. I spoke to Clash. I
Yeah.
spoke to Frank. And they were all very forthcoming with their experiences, for better or worse, because we are humans and we have two sides to us,
Yeah.
if not more.
Yeah.
And so in talking to them, I got to know, I got to remove the stanchions and get up close to the piece of art, if you will. So they removed the glass and they were like, "You want to smell it? You can smell it. You want to lick it? You can lick it." And in order
would
to,
do that.
yeah. The Mona, you know, it's funny. The Mona Lisa tastes oddly like butterscotch.
Oh wow, that makes sense.
That's why she's smiling.
That's why she's smiling. That's what she's holding. Her hands are actually covering
Werther's.
Werther's originals. Yeah. So no, they're and so generous with their time. Karen is especially.
Yeah.
We went on a bike ride, a bunch of us, and Karen also plays Icy Joe, and so we're on these bikes. The snow in Calgary still hadn't like completely gone, so she's like. Karen's prepared for everything. If you want anybody on your zombie apocalypse team,
Right.
Karen Prell is got to be there.
That's great.
She is Swiss Army knife quality. Absolutely amazing. And so we're there, and she's Icy Joe, and we're about to go, and Karen's going to lead us, and she goes, "All right, giblets, follow me. I know the way." And you're like, "Oh my God, I'm going straight into battle with this amazing human." And so Karen is so good.
great.
She's everything you want her to be and more.
All right, Brian wants to know the backstory.
Yeah, backstory of Junior Gorg.
All right, folks. So, as an actor, I can't just go into something and be like, I'm a imitate a character.
Yeah.
That's
like
not.
that, though. I mean, that
that's
was
not
good.
what we do. Yeah, that was okay. So this is a running bit that I've got.
Okay.
Give me any character,
Okay.
any historic person, anyone through the history of histories, and I will impersonate them to a T.
Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton. Hey, everybody, it's me, Alexander Hamilton, one of the founding fathers. Give me another one. Give me another
Okay,
one.
give another one.
in the room. Ed Gein.
Oh, Ed Gein?
Yeah, Ed Gein. Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, it's me, Ed Gein.
Oh,
it's not
wow.
pronounced Gein, even though it looks like Gein.
That's
hit me,
good.
Hit me
nice of
up
him.
if you need home furnishings. So
That was nice of Ed to not be mad that I got his name wrong.
Yeah,
true,
You'd
yeah.
think
You
he'd
would
maybe
think.
get mad at
sure,
wow.
no, but I always look over your
That's
shoulder.
good.
It takes the pressure off.
Yes,
It really does.
yes,
When you can impersonate anyone.
How about Goofy? Can you do Goofy?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hey, everybody, it's me, Goofy.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
He sounds nice in person.
He really
yeah,
is.
like
yeah.
he's off duty.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's you don't. My wife says, "Danny, don't do the voices if you're not getting paid."
Well, you're getting paid today. She knows that,
Oh
right?
yeah, absolutely.
Right.
It's like Maureen Stapleton.
yes.
I saw this Archie Bunker thing, and they were, and it was, I think it was Dick Cavett. He's like, would you indulge us and do the voice? And she says, No.
Wow.
What? She's like, no, unless I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, that is, you got some balls, man.
Well, there's a lot of Muppet performers that are like that too. Like Frank Oz doesn't
Oh,
like
he
doing.
probably does them nonstop for anyone that asks.
But see, everyone asks.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
of course.
And I do it. There are a couple of reasons that I do the voice.
Yes,
First, this isn't disparaging anyone else.
of course.
I know where the character lives. I know what the character's doing when it's not with me, right? I also know that if I do that, it's going to open and fill someone's heart.
Yeah.
And thirdly, it's not mine to gatekeep. And once we do our show and we do our thing, it's out in the world, and they live and they breathe and they do their own thing, right?
Yeah.
So I don't have an issue with it, and it's not a party trick by any stretch of the imagination. There is value to what we do and what we bring, but I also know that I can't put a price on human emotion and the emotion that's attached to those characters. So why am I going to hold those things back for myself and for anyone else?
Yeah.
Honestly. So yeah, that's just
Really
me.
sweet. Wow.
Backstory on Junior. So
Yes.
I come from from stage. My mentor was taught by Stanislavski's disciples in the Soviet Union.
Same, by the way. Mine was too.
You were too.
Yeah. We were just talking about that before we went on. And so he was very much of the world of like everything needs to be sorted through. In order to be honest about it, and not just, these are the pages, these are the words you're going to do, these are your emotions. No, it has to be fresh, it has to be real, it has to be all of that.
Yeah.
And so I said, well, I can't do Junior by doing Junior. He has to live. And so we were talking about this earlier, and if I'm going over,
No, you're good. I was just making sure that everything was still okay.
If I'm going too far,
No,
you
this is
just
perfect.
tell me, and I'll
This is
reel it
perfect.
back in. And so we
Listeners can start the episode over.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
I want to keep
hey,
going.
that's me. And so we get on to set, right? We were talking about this, and there's the Gorg Castle, right? And they're still working on it, and it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's coming together. And I start to cry, right? I start to because there are a couple of reasons. Number one, I'm here. Number two, this is amazing. Number three, I am so frightened that I don't have, and these are the things that live in the back of our heads, guys. Everybody's got them. I don't have the talent to fill up this space. I don't have the talent to fill up these shoes or the legacy or all of those things. And over time I found out, because I'm just slow to learn, that I'm not doing it alone.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone is adding their little piece and their little piece. And by the end of it, we have enough food, not only to go around, but for you to take home.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, hey, look, there's a shed. Oh, shed. Oh, shed. And I went back to my place and I started writing. Here's the backstory.
Latch in, kids, because here comes the story.
Which is not canon.
Okay. Yes, of
by the way,
course.
this is not canon.
Yes.
It's-
Legends. This is legends.
This is This is
This will be
how
on some Wikipedia page. By the way. Okay.
this is how Dan prepares.
Yes.
Ma and Pa, before they get married, have their own lives, right? Ma has a brother by the name of Yanan Mims, which is an anagram of Jim Henson,
Great.
who decides that royalty is not for him. He wants, and he's heard about the outer world. So he goes and he renounces the crown, he renounces his place in line, and he goes to explore the world. And so he goes to see, and he starts seeing how everyone is connected, and creatures big and small rely on each other. It's not about how much wealth I have. It's not about how many medals I have on. It's not about any of that stuff. It's about how we get along. And he starts to explore our world, and people start to see him. Who's seeing him? The squatchers see him. Anytime you see a giant furry whatever in the middle of the forest, anytime you're in the Arctic and you see a yeti, anytime you hear a snapping twig, it's Yanan watching our world. Then he hears that Ma and Pa, those aren't their formal names at the time, are going to have a kid. Oh no, not another Gorg in the world. This cycle needs to break. And how does this cycle break? By my taking a knee, by my servitude to them. So he says, I was once, in line for the throne. I now put myself at your services as your handyman, free of charge. You don't have to pay me. I'll plant a garden. I'll build your home. I'll maintain everything. You can treat me like trash, and you can rule the universe. As long as I can do this. And you know what? You don't have to worry about taking care of this kid because, it's going to stop you from ruling the universe.
Sure.
Important stuff. And he starts to teach this kid about equity. And he starts to teach this kid about love and compassion and care and friendship and everything that's out in this world that he has not been exposed to. And Pa, and he lives in the shed. He builds his own shed.
Great.
And he teaches Junior to tend to his garden and that potatoes need this and strawberries need this and radishes need that. And you prune things so they can keep growing, much like you would prune your friends, not physically,
right.
Unless you're Ed Gein.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, it's me, Ed Gein.
He's back. He's back. This is great.
And so he waters some more, he waters some less, he tills more soils. And the way that we run our relationships, the way that we treat our relationships is the way that he individualizes his care for all of his vegetables, his friends, if he had them. Pa overhears this, and he gets so upset that he banishes Uncle Yanan from the kingdom. Get out of here! That ain't the way the Gorgs do wobbity foobity bubbity boo. Right? Whatever it is.
He was having a stroke.
He was having a stroke in the night. I smell garlic toast. And so Junior is now left outside alone.
Yeah.
And he starts to pick up what all he knows. All he knows is how to serve with his heart. And he moves into the shed and he builds a scarecrow in the likeness of his Uncle Yanan, which you see on set.
Yeah.
And you think, who is that? That's his uncle, wearing his uncle's clothes. And Junior has the heart of the world and not the heart of a Gorg.
That's great.
And that's my backstory.
That's great.
That's awesome. That was great.
Uh,
Patrick, you disagree. What was yours?
yeah, I just think he's a big dumb guy.
No.
I think that we all have a lot to learn. Don't you think that's right?
I think that might be right.
I think
Ginger.
that's great. Said Ed Gein.
Oh, no.
No. Just agree with him.
Ed Gein friends with the Gorgs. Who would have thought? This has been amazing.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for doing it.
I feel like we're contest winners today.
I know,
I
right?
really do. This was great.
I've just
Thank
been
you.
smiling the entire time.
Well, you have secrets.
That's true. Ooh. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. My
Wonderful.
pleasure.
Come back anytime.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I'll be here this afternoon.
Oh, perfect. Oh, God, Brian, this whole time I was thinking about what my favorite characters are.
Right. I wasn't
Okay.
because I was busy dancing my cares away.
Wow. You're saving I'm saving my words for right now.
Well, do you want me to go first with
Sure.
the first one? Okay, let's build to the Muppet Show.
Okay.
Let's do Fraggles because we just were talking about Fraggles.
Okay.
My favorite is Wembley.
Sure. I think my favorite is Uncle Traveling Matt.
You know, that I was thinking of
He's
the core
really
group,
funny.
but he is the funniest.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna go Wembley.
Okay.
Okay, I hope we didn't lose some listeners with my choice. Okay.
A lot of people mad we didn't pick Marjorie the trash heap.
Oh, I do like the trash heap.
Me too.
I do also like Sprocket.
Me too.
Okay, so all right, Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite?
Grover.
Grover's great. I see Ernie growing up, and there'll always be that love, but Big Bird definitely is the star of that friggin' show, and he makes it run. I'm gonna say Ernie. I'm gonna say Ernie.
You're saying that like he's a union leader.
No, but he's like without Sesame Street, without Big Bird.
Yeah.
Sesame Street is what?
Nothing.
It's gonna be Gordon.
Oh boy.
Yeah, welcome to my blog. I'm Gordon. No, that's not fun. Imagine if it was Sesame Street, but it was Gordon, but he did all the stuff the Big Bird did. So he was just a naked guy that lived in the alley. Wouldn't be the same show, would it?
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, so you said Grover and Uncle Traveling Matt, which are great choices. I said Ernie and Wembley, which both of those I'm doubting.
Yeah.
So, okay, now here's the big one, though. The main show, the thing that Patrick and I love more than anything else, including our families and friends.
Oh, no question.
The Muppets.
Yeah.
Now,
are we only talking top tier Muppets? What's our
anybody? No, not at all.
Just
But what do
anybody.
you adore? Like, what do you?
Well, my guy's always New Zealand.
I love New Zealand, but I think you take him out, and the Muppet Show and the Muppet movies still go on.
I don't know. He throws that fish in the screening room.
He does. What if the Muppet Show or the Muppet movie was about New Zealand going cross country?
God, can you imagine?
Why isn't Disney doing that? Why are they taking their weirder Muppets
agree.
and giving them their solo?
I agree.
Apple's doing it with the Peanuts, and it's great.
Not even solo, but just like lead.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Not
Kermit and Piggy and whatever.
Not
can still
solo.
be-
Like there's no other Muppets. It's
yeah,
all-
or Chewbacca's there.
like they're retelling The Verdict, but with New Zealand instead of Paul Newman.
Road to Perdition, but it's New Zealand.
Fozzie is my favorite.
Butch Sundance, but it's New Zealand.
Both of them.
We're only talking Paul Newman movies.
Oh.
Cars, but it's New Zealand.
Nobody's fool, but it's New Zealand. But what if New Zealand had his own collection of like salad dressings and popcorns?
I mean, truly,
Yeah.
I would love that.
I would
so
too.
much.
I would buy it. Okay, so Fozzie. I want to say Fozzie. I've always said Fozzie, but Kermit, you gotta.
Kermit would destroy Kermit in a fight.
I'm not saying who would win in a fight.
What are we saying? Just who would
Our
win?
favorite.
I like who would win in a fight.
Well, we'll do that too. But who do I pick, Kermit or Fozzie? I'm gonna say Kermit. I this is a big deal. No,
think
I'm
you're
gonna
a
say
Fozzie. You're
I'm gonna
a
say
Fozzie guy.
I am a Fozzie guy because I'm very Fozzie.
Yeah.
Okay, so yours is don't
Matt.
tell me.
Oh, sorry.
Uncle Traveling Matt, and then Grover, which
Yep.
is your best choice of all the ones
Yeah.
you said, and New Zealand. Mine is Wembley, Ernie, Fozzie.
Mhm.
Who of your three? Who is the best? Would you say of those three?
Grover.
Grover. That's shocking. I agree. Who? And I say on mine, I say Fozzie.
Yeah.
Okay, now put Grover against Fozzie.
I think Grover wins.
All right, I'll give it to you. But
Do you disagree?
Yeah, no, but you're probably right. You're probably
Yeah.
right. And either way, Frank Oz wins.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Wow.
Okay.
All right. Now, who would win in a fight of all six of those? Fozzie would go down in a second.
Yeah.
Ernie would go down in
I
a
think it would
second.
maybe be Grover.
Or Traveling Matt,
Yeah.
because he's got experience
But
in
I don't know
life.
if he can fight.
I don't know. No, he can. Yeah. How did he live on his own? He's so tiny all this time.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think he's like foraging for food?
Yeah. New Zealand could take a couple people down.
Yeah. Well, he's got the boomerangs.
None of my guys would.
Big Bird would
Well,
trip.
Big Bird's not my guy.
Oh yeah, you're right.
No, I chose Ernie, and
I
he's
forgot.
gone.
He's
Like, he'd be
gone.
gone.
He's
and
gone.
Wembley, don't even get me
Yeah.
started. And then Fozzie might take himself out.
You have a type.
Yeah,
With
I
those
know,
three.
I know. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to date them.
Yeah.
Oh man, which Muppet would you date?
Oh,
There's
that's a
only
good
like
question.
3 girl Muppets.
Okay, date
Piggy.
whoever.
Piggy.
You would date Piggy.
Yeah.
I would not date Piggy.
Why? She's hard to please, and that's my type.
I would probably date
Janice?
Moki.
Oh, right. She
New
smells
Mo-
like patchouli,
New
though.
Moki?
New Moki's more cheerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, New Moki's a good choice. I'd still date Piggy, though.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you date Miss Piggy?
Janice. It's Janice.
Janice she'd be easy to hang out with.
Yeah.
So easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she doesn't have eyes.
You sort of have to discount all the Sesame characters because they're children.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Well, Susan. I mean, if she's not a
Linda.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Janice has dated Floyd.
Maria.
But
Maria.
Maria's gorgeous. Yeah, Maria, definitely. But okay, but back to Janice has dated Floyd.
Sure.
Could you deal with that? Would you be insecure about that? He's always coming around. She's
better
in the
than me.
band with him
Yeah.
still.
Not for long. If I'm around.
Wait, you're going to tell her she has to leave the band?
I'm the Yoko.
Wow. That's actually a really good idea for a Muppet idea. They should have done that. They should have one more season of Muppet Mayhem, and it should have been one of them dates someone out of the band, and they become a Yoko.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Yoko, watch the
I
Disney
know.
Plus
I
documentary.
know.
She was great. She kept them together.
It's just a
actually.
shorthand.
I know, but doesn't
Yeah.
that suck?
No,
This
I
lady, I saw her walking around when I lived in West Hollywood all
Oh,
the
wow.
time. She must have lived near me.
She lives in the Dakota still.
Well,
Maybe she lives here too?
Maybe when she visits, she stays at a hotel near there.
I wouldn't live in the Dakota still.
Why not?
If I was her,
Yeah.
and every day I walked out the door where my husband was murdered,
Oh, I didn't know that's where he was murdered.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Do you know when I was in England for the last 5 months and I would go for a walk whenever my son was at camp in London and I would stumble upon
the Beatles.
the Abbey Road. I wouldn't realize that's where I was every time. I'd be
That's fun.
listening to music in my headphones
Yeah.
and I would be like, why are those people holding up traffic walking across the street? And it was because there's a line of people taking a picture of Abbey Road. This covered a lot of different things. I'm sorry. I had some caffeine this morning.
Fraggle Rock.
It's so good.
So good. Thank you guys so much for listening. Go buy Brian's Blu-ray and my Blu-ray.
They're
avail-
different ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Brian's is available. Mine's available for pre-order.
Right. Mine's out now. It's get it on Amazon. Big Helium Dog. Patrick's is called I don't know your friend's name.
I'm
George
George
Lucas,
Lucas.
a Connor Ratcliffe
story.
Okay, I knew his name.
And you could get it anywhere. You can get it on Amazon. You can get ours at Walmart, Target, Kino
Yours is at
Lorber.
Walmart?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Is yours not at Walmart?
I don't know. I didn't look.
Let's look right now.
I don't know.
Brian has a Q&A, 2 audio commentaries. We're on one of them together.
Mm-hmm. You were mentioned on a review that went up yesterday.
Really?
Yep.
What did it say?
Just that we get into weirder topics on our commentary.
Wow,
which
that
is
means
true.
someone's listened to it.
Yeah. Oh, they love the movie. They had
Oh,
never
that's
seen
great.
it, and they really loved it. That was nice.
Oh,
yeah.
that's great. I'm looking to see if yours... Walmart has a thing where it says robot or human, and you have to press and hold it.
What do you pick?
Am I a robot?
That's good.
Or am I a human?
Let's just don't worry about it. This is taking too long. Just get it on
Brian,
Amazon,
I can
or
edit.
get it on. You can stream it. It's everywhere but iTunes. You can stream it.
Brian, I got great news for you.
It's on Walmart.
It's on Walmart.
Oh, that's great. DVD and Blu-ray.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
And Brian, I got great news for you.
What?
The Blu-ray
Uh-huh.
is cheaper than the DVD.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
The DVD has no extras, and the Blu-ray has all of the extras.
Blu-ray is $17.58 right now,
That's how much it is at Amazon too.
and it's $19.95 for a DVD.
Is it harder to make DVDs at this point?
I don't know.
I don't know. The DVD just has the trailer, I should
Yeah.
say. It does have an extra, but it's just not as much. Okay. Well, your movie's fantastic, and you have 57 commentaries on it, which is insane, and a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, and I can't wait to watch all of it.
Over 100 hours of bonus features.
100 hours.
Yeah, Brian. Also, if you type in a Big Helium Dog into Walmart, you also get 2 inflatable dogs.
And that's the problem at Amazon. You have to type in like Blu-ray, or else
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
get a ton of like foil balloons.
Oh well. Also, George Lucas Talk Show, October 10th at the Bell House in Brooklyn, October 11th at New York Comic Con, November 23rd at the Den in Chicago, December 18th at the UCB Theater in New York, and then in January, potentially some West Coast shows.
Blorpo.
Out. Thanks for listening to Hey That's Me, a commentary podcast. This has been a That Was Just So Funny production. Your hosts have been Brian Lynch and Patrick Hotner. Music was by Alex Peabody, and our art was by Abigail Noy. Sound recording by Jojo Ginn. You can find out more about the show by going to heythat'smepod.com and checking out our Patreon at patreon.com/commentary. If you've enjoyed the show, please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. Please tell your friends about this show.